Yung pagtatrabaho ninyo, it's no longer service for the country and people. It is service for profit. You were not doing your job just because you love your job or you love this country. You were doing that job because of the reward. Kayo, nandiyan pa kayo. Naka-uniforme, may baril sa tagiliran. Baril sa tagiliran.
Colonel Patay, di ba tanong ko lang, di ba sabi nyo kanina na-assign kayo sa Davao
Del Norte po, Mr. Chair.
Tapos, pagkatapos ng assignment nyo doon, anong taon yon?
Until 2016 July, Mr. Chair.
Ha?
Until 2016 July.
Can you speak louder?
2016 July, Mr. Chair.
2016 July. Tapos in 2016 July, saan po kayo nailipat?
Dito po sa NCRPO, Station 6 QCPD, Mr. Chair.
NCRPO, Station 6.
Just to correct your statement, Colonel Patay, of course, baka nakalimutan mo na, you stayed in NCRPO, QC, station in Batasan.
Station 6.
Station 6 nga, pero QC. Diba? Quezon
QC,
City.
Yes, Mr.
You were assigned here in the NCRPO July 1.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And July 4, you were assigned as Station 6 Commander. Tama?
If these records...
Anyway,
Yes, sir.
anyway, yung transfer mo pabalik doon sa CIDG,
CIDG after my assignment dito sa Station 6, Mr.
correct.
Chair.
And that is September. So
Yes,
more,
Mr.
you stayed in Station 6 more than a year.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
More than a year.
More than.
Now, during the previous hearing sa Committee on Human Rights, as reported, the data shows that more than 100 was killed, which is drug-related operations.
Mr. Chair, I cannot confirm or deny that data.
And that
Mr.
is the data presented to us, not you, but the CHR. Colonel Patay,
Mr.
in your
Chair.
case, 2017,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
you were assigned here. O, sinong bit sa'yo? Who is the QCPD at the time?
General Elisar, Mr. Chair.
General Lizar.
Elisar, Mr. Chair.
O during your time as junior officer, do you have any assignments under Elizar?
None, Mr. Chair.
O none? O, kita mo? You were assigned here not because you were brought or asked by General Elizar. You were brought here to implement this project. Ganon po, kahit yung Colonel Marcos. Well, in fact, Colonel Marcos, yung Colonel Laraga was demoted in that operation, but he was just suspended for 4 months. Di ba? Ikaw, Colonel Vitalio, o saan ka na-assign na maraming namatay? Di ba you were assigned Laguna?
Mr. Chair, Binyan po ako siya noon.
O, Binyan. Laguna nga.
Yes, sir, Laguna.
O, then you were assigned in Rizal. Tama?
Kainta, sir.
O. Ang request ko lang dito, nandito kasi lahat na records nyo eh. Tapos magkatugma doon sa nangyari, napatayan, yung mga namamatay. Ako, ang sinasabi ko lang, alam na po namin lahat.
The next interpellator is Congressman Romy ACOP.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Iksihan ko na lang dahil alas 11 na eh. PDEA, ang sabi po ninyo, may listahan na noong July 2016.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, and whose list was that?
It is the PRRD list, Your Honor.
And then, would it be safe to presume na itong listahan na ito ay galing sa CIDG?
Honestly, in our deep research as to how this list came about, it is PNP CIDG Region 11 who came up with this list, Your Honor.
And at that point in time, who was the head of Region 11 CIDG?
If I am not mistaken, it was Commissioner Napolcom Leonardo, Your Honor.
Thank you. Sinabi mo kanina, when one of my colleagues was asking you about the list, sinabi ninyo na yung listahan, dinala po sa inyo. Would that be correct?
What we gathered, Your Honor, was that there was a meeting.
Yes, sir.
There was a meeting in Camp Crame, and our chief, the director of intelligence service then, attended that meeting, and he was given a copy. This is the list number 1 that we are mentioning in our presentation, Your Honor.
And did I hear you right? Na yung listahan na yun, ibinabalik nyo after checking?
Yes, Your Honor. That was the story that we got from the...
Bakit kailangan yung ibalik yung listahan na binigay sa inyo?
I think it was to validate, Your Honor, the list if the names therein were really personalities in the...
So, DG,
Drug company.
kayo ang validating agency ng listahan ng Camp Crame. Would that be correct?
Your Honor, we were just part of the agencies that were validating the list. I would presume that the AFP and the PNP would also be checking on the list, Your Honor.
Tapos pag binalik nyo, binabalik sa inyo, may dagdag na pangalan.
That was the observation, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, General Ernia,
Yes, sir.
you're now the NCRP commander, but you were formerly the head of the Directorate for Personnel and Records Management.
You're correct, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Hindi po ba ang policy, when you transfer personnel from region to region, the commanders are supposed to be asked whether they want the transfer or not?
Our policy states that you have to get the accommodation to the gaining unit, and you have to get an availability for transfer from your current unit. If you satisfy those requirements, then the order can be issued by the Directorate for Personal Records Management, Mr. Chair.
And it is only the officer who is transferred. Hindi yung lump sum na nililipat mo. Di ba? Kasi pag nagdala ka ng tao mo na 5, it is frowned upon by headquarters Camp Crame.
When I was the Director for Personal Records Management, Mr. Chair, we discouraged yung tinatawag na parang hakot, Mr. Chair.
That is why it's frowned upon.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's right.
Now, in the case of Colonel Patay, he was transferred from Davao del Norte, if I'm correct, Colonel Patay?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You were transferred to NCRPO, isang team, di po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And then it is by order of the Chief Philippine National Police.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Ang tawag nyo doon, shoot out order. Walang dinaanan, basta't in-implement ng DPRM. Would that be correct? Di ba? General Ernia, ganun?
Mr. Chair, there are cases that we call shoot order. And normally, it is upon guidance of, for third level, normally it's upon the guidance of the Chief PNP.
That is why I said, si Colonel Patay was transferred from Davao Norte together with his team to NCRPO and eventually to be assigned Station 6 of the QCPD. Hindi ba, Colonel Patay?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And then the same is true with Colonel Marcos, insofar as CIDG is concerned. He was brought and assigned to Region 11 CIDG together with his team. So kung titingnan mo yung mga movements, talagang may plano. Di ba? There's a plan. There's a plan na ganun ang mangyayari. Colonel Patay,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
ikaw ba ay nakakobra?
Wala po, Mr. Chair. Sa MOA lang po ako at saka sa PADS, Mr. Chair. Kasi marami pong personnel sa Station 6, sumabot ng mula 300 hanggang 600. So, 1,390 po yung ano namin. Wala po akong ano doon, Mr. Chair.
No?
Wala po akong natatanggap doon, Mr. Chair.
Doon sa mga napatay dito sa Quezon City.
Wala po, Mr. Chair.
So, what you're trying to tell us is, Madam Garma is the one lying.
Hindi ko po alam yung ganun, Mr. Chair. Ganun, yung mga schemes na ganun.
Galing mo.
Kasi po, Mr. Chair, di ba po ako nasa ng Davao City, Mr. Chair?
Hindi porket hindi ka na-assign sa Davao City, hindi mo alam yung scheme na yan. It's not logical. Di ba? Bakit ako? Hindi ako na-assign sa Davao, pero alam ko na ngayon. No, following your logic, Colonel Patay.
Mr. Chair, ngayon ko lang rin narinig yung mga ganyan na ano, na nag-confirm si Colonel Garma.
Isang conclusion lang yung nangyari. Di ba, Colonel Pitalyo? Nabukulan.
Sir.
Di ba? Doon sa linggo ninyo,
Yes, sir.
nabukulan.
Parehas kami siya ni Colonel Patay.
Na nabukulan ka rin.
Yes, sir.
How about you, Colonel Grijaldo? Nabukulan ka rin?
Hindi ko rin alam yung scheme na yun.
Kasi kumakalat na sa inyong chat group eh. Huwag niyong aminin na kwan eh. Na may reward. You know why? Bakit ganon? Kasi yung pagtatrabaho ninyo, it's no longer service for the country and people. It is service for profit. Yun ang nangyayari. And that would be the impression that we have insofar as this committee is concerned. You were not doing your job just because you love your job or you love this country. You were doing that job because of the reward. Because of the reward.
Marami ka nang nilokot, minalangya. Pati batas, binaboy mo. Pinuno mo na sa loob.
Di ba? Kaya kumakalat sa inyong chat ngayon na huwag aminin. Pero mas naniniwala na ako ngayon kaysa sa inyo kay Madam Garma. Kasi at stake na yung buhay niya eh. Kayo, nandiyan pa kayo. Naka-uniforme, may baril sa tagiliran. But in the case of Madam Garma, tama yung sabi niya kanina. Takot na siya. Marami pong salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman ACOP.